Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 11 of the Will Cheese Fails Cold Cast Marathon, sponsored by G2A, Lootcrate, and JORD Wood Watches. Last game, little whack.
Yeah.
Hopefully this game,
Little less whack.
little less whack.
Well, this isn't a Archon mode game.
No,
so we're back to the tried and true, just 2 people failing miserably instead of 4.
That's right.
It's half the fail, which, you know, sometimes means double the fun. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with the sound of power not being so overwhelming.
Power underwhelming.
Perfect. Power underwhelming is like the depressed Archon.
It is. Ooh, we got a proxy hatch that early. I'm loving the proxy hatches. They're always fun to watch, especially that Zerg starts off with so many minerals. Even in, I think in the second game we saw 2 proxy hatches at the same time.
Yeah, and it worked. Which was pretty crazy.
But that guy raged hard.
Oh, the rage was real. Super real. So we'll see. This is a totally different approach to it, though. Like, he is starting way outside, so I'm guessing he has some different tactics in mind here than he did originally. I don't know if that's because he got down here and he didn't actually spot, or he didn't actually get into the base because of the ramp block, and now he's just going with the secondary or what. But it's going to require some spine crawler play, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely sensing we will see some spine crawlers. I mean, what else can you really do on the low ground?
Exactly. There's not much else you can do, and you have to work your way in. I've seen people win from the low ground with proxy hatches like this. It requires some pretty epic spine crawler placement and micro and queen micro in order to work, but it has totally been done before.
Oh, absolutely. But we'll see if it can happen in Legacy, because, well, both players just start with so many more minerals. We're at the 2-minute mark, and he's just about done a factory. I don't know. Okay, so there's the spine crawlers that are going down. What will the Zerg do? Will he go ahead and grab his natural, or is he going to put down a Roach Warren and try and tech into Ravagers and bile these supply depots and just try and push and win? He is going to lose 1 spine crawler. 1 will for sure finish. He's going to rebuild with this one here. Got a couple of Lings out. Probably will start a Queen shortly as well. And he's immediately going to get out some Hellions. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about Hellions.
Again, the factory play against a proxy hatch. That's what we saw before.
It didn't work out before.
Well,
Last time was a
tank.
tank. That was even worse.
Yeah. But
I think I'm not totally upset with the Hellion because you can kite. I would have loved to have seen some Widow Mines and just putting those down there, and then, you know, obviously still teching into your starport.
Maybe a Hellion after a Widow Mine.
Yeah.
Like get something so that what you just saw there
would have been just
everything dead.
Yeah.
So, you know, that would have been a little bit more wise. Now here we go. We're starting to move the spine crawlers up slowly. He's swapping around to get access there for what I'm sure is to build Widow Mines to some degree. Maybe even start double pumping stuff. Who knows? But or just nothing.
Yeah. Well, he's
going with Hellions. So
he's still going to get some Hellions.
Still getting Hellions. So.
There's a Roach Warren, just like I thought,
yeah.
And he's going to go ahead and grab the expansion as well.
So he's wisely still doing stuff behind this. A lot of Zergs that will do stuff like this. He's even mining from this base as well. We'll just completely go all in, all Zerglings, all spine crawlers off of the one base, see how it works. Kaiser's taking this opportunity to just hold his opponent to one base and also macro up behind it. Whether or not he continues to make that his move, or if he actually tries to continue to push in with that proxy, remains to be seen. I would hope that he doesn't try to push in. Maybe try a Baneling bust if he gets fancy, but this is going to shut this down.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Well, now he just can't mine here.
Yeah.
He just can't mine. Larva's just getting one-shot killed, and he can just slowly move up and just be aggressive with this. If he can get 3 of them, I mean, it's gonna be bad news bears. It's actually gonna, you can't kill the structures, but this is gonna force our Zerg to back off and basically just retreat from this. Even if he can somehow hold this area the Liberator can sit back here, he can pick things off, or he can just sit a couple here at the ramp and he'll never get in.
Oh, no.
Or he could just completely give his Spore Crawlers a free kill.
That could also happen, and in fact, it did. That was what the last thing the Terran needed. He has another Liberator on the way, but I mean, 2 would have been better than 1.
Yep.
He's also got his armory en route, and he's getting more Hellions as well. I mean,
yeah, this is.
I'm just not following. I'm not following either side right now very much.
I'm not totally upset with what the Terran is doing at this point. He knows
Zerg is continuing to build drones in that base down at the front, which we've already gotten one Liberator come by and just mess that up.
Yeah, Liberator can just park right here. Yeah, just like that.
You need to go that far.
And you're good.
He just shut down half of the mineral patches.
Yeah,
and he's still in his base.
That's just so sick. Yeah, so the Hellions, I guess he can turn them into fire bats, or hellbats, if he wants. I guess that's not a bad thing. They're going to be good against the Lings. They're going to be tanky enough for the Roaches. I'm liking the Liberator play. I think he should be getting a little bit more. Looks like he's going to lose another one for nothing. Oh, no, he manages to back off there, and the Marines are going to be able to force these Spore Crawlers back. Going to get a second factory. He's got his natural up. The Zerg's getting the natural up as well. The layer tech is finished. What will he do? Will he go for mutas? Mutas would be a decent tech as long as our Terran player isn't getting too many Liberators, and it doesn't seem like that is a priority for him right now as he's getting the second factory. So he's going to want to double pump what seems to be Hellions. He is getting a tech lab here on the starport as well.
Maybe he's going to get Thor. Maybe he's going to transfer into just a pure mech.
He's queuing up some more
Hellions like crazy.
More Hellions. I don't see an academy.
Holy crap.
Yeah, there's the Hellbats. So he's going to be okay for that.
Oh, that will pretty readily stop anything that the Zerg player is trying to do.
Yep.
At least at this point. The Terran player is supply blocked now that he's lost that. He'll get that back pretty quick. He's going to retain that wall as best as he possibly can. He's been throwing some heals on his Spore Crawler. And back home, the Zerg started off strong with his macro, and he seems to have been slowing down quite considerably.
Yeah.
In the last few minutes. He was going from a much more macro-centric, and now he's trying to get up this ramp, which I don't think he... like I said before, I was hoping that, you know, he had already held the Terran to one base, macro up and win the game. And then he waited until Liberator came out, lost a bunch of shit, and now he's trying to push the ramp after he's lost his major advantage. So, the Terran is definitely in a good place right now.
Oh, Terran's in a phenomenal position. He's got that natural down, although it isn't an orbital, it is what it is. The Liberator's in a decent spot. I'd love to see a second Liberator get it out and then just come around and start harassing his main. And also getting some scouting information. He's been scanning, but he's been scanning nothing but outside his base. Spinecrawler's getting a little bit closer, but as long as the Liberator... I'd actually be focusing the Liberator over on this side. Siege tank is there, but there's going to be nothing to protect this siege up in the front, unless he can get his Hellions, or his Hellbats in front of the siege tank, but it's going to die very quickly, and there, just as I'm saying it, it goes down. The Roaches are going to get in. That's not a fight he wants to take. He really needs to get these Roaches into Ravagers. I think that would be a really, really nice play for him. For some reason, this Liberator does not want to turn around and aim at the ramp. He should really consider doing that.
It would help.
Because those just get...
It would help.
Just eat up those Roaches.
I mean, the Zerg is also being aided by the fact that he was running those Hellbats into a single file line. Those Roaches were doing more damage than they needed to.
Yeah.
Now the siege tank is back in action, going to hold that ramp. He's going to lose some more Roaches if he's not careful.
Yeah, he needs
that Liberator is missing out on all the fun. Yep. I mean, he is across the street.
Unbelievable.
While the party is happening on the other side. And he is choosing to simply watch it from his bedroom window and drink Mountain Dew and eat Doritos. That's what he's doing. The party is right there.
Finally.
Free for the taking.
Now that almost all of the Roaches are dead, he finally decides to turn around that Liberator.
Party's over.
And put it at the ramp.
Cops already showed up and everybody had to run. And now he's showing up like, hey bros, can I get in on this action? Where the hoes at, man?
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Long gone.
I don't think, well, you just don't know here. The Terran really just doesn't have that much. That Liberator's gonna do damage, though. Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna move him up a little bit closer. That's a lot of roaches.
A lot of roaches. That's gonna clean that up.
Yep.
Really easily.
And they're just attacking the spine crawler.
Yeah. Not doing themselves any favors.
Liberator once again sleeping on the job. Only 8 kills. Could have about 40. Thor is here.
There's the Thor.
Gonna lose a lot of SCVs. Needs to go and repair that Thor. Does not want to lose that. Does not want to lose that unit. And he just straight up red leaves. I hate this game. I truly do.
That was one of the most impressive displays of complacency I have ever seen in StarCraft. He had a Liberator that could have had easy 15 kills from moving 3.5 feet to the left.
Unbelievable.
The whole game changes.
Unbelievable.
And instead, he gets pushed in by some roaches. Not even that many.
Dude, he didn't even put the Liberator.
He's sitting on 2,300 minerals.
The Liberator on the ramp. You just put the Liberator on the ramp.
He's good.
Maybe even build one more. Just because. Just because.
He could have just built nothing but planetary fortresses in his base, done better. There's several.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was number 11. We have taken a turn for the worse.
It is just well, it's been bad. We were going straight down the road. There was only a right turn to be made, and we still managed to make a left.
Yep, and it just did not turn out well. We will continue right after this. Make sure to check out the sponsors, Lootcrate, G2A, JORD. Links are all underneath this video. Go sign up for the giveaways. And, well, let's have our fingers crossed for the next one.
Pray for us.